Hey, what's up YouTube? It's AFOL man. I'm bringing a Lego review for you today, and this is the Creator Set 31026, the Bike Shop and Cafe. And this has 1,023 pieces, and it retails for $89, but you can find it on sale. I think I got this for $85 at Walmart.com, and I'm sure it'll be coming down even more. Now, this is a 3-in-1, and I just obviously built the main one here, the Bike Shop and Cafe, but I'll put on the screen. Basically, you have like an auto mechanic shop is a kind of a corner build, and then the other one is just a flower shop with an apartment above it. But I gotta say, I like this one, I think, the most out of those three builds. The corner shop one, I like the way it looks, but I'm not too sure how many pieces would be left over, because I can tell you with this one, really all you're left with is just a handful of little studs. This really uses most of the pieces. And this is obviously done up like a dollhouse, two separate buildings that just kind of hinge and then fold. I like the way they did this one where the when it hinges open, it looks like it works open like that. Now this does look like you're kind of looking at the back of a building. You get 3 minifigs. We'll take a little closer look at them. So here's a closer look at the 3 minifigs we get. Nothing exciting here. These are pretty much 3 basic torsos, basic heads. Each one of these is single-sided heads, and like I said, nothing exciting. You got the hoodie in the back. These are pretty basic to city sets. We get these a lot. Here's a look at the car you get when you build the main build, the bike shop obviously, and the cafe. You get this little yellow car, and I think it looks pretty good. I mean, they did pretty good with the pieces they had. I mean, it's definitely a car, and it fits a minifig. You got the clip on there so you can put the bike on the back like you just bought the bike, and the minifig fits in there pretty good. So I think they did a pretty good job with that. It does sit a little high in there. Now, just looking at the bike shop itself, you do have this nice window with the bike hanging in the window there, and you don't get much of a sidewalk here. Basically 3 studs with a little potted plant here. You got some dark tiles just to kind of give it a curve. I do like the awning here with these 1x2 slopes with a curve. I think that looks pretty good. And then they have a nice slope above the door, which works out also. And then turning it around, obviously I kind of got it closed up. You can see the back door where you could drop off deliveries of bike parts or whatnot. Opening it up, we see starting down here at the main shop, you have a little cash register right here, and you got the bike, which is not hanging there. It's just basically on a hinge piece sitting on a 2x2 black brick. And then coming over here is kind of like, this is a little shop where you could put a bike right here on the clip, and you got a couple wrenches, a hammer, so you can work on the bikes. You got a little ramp kind of here on the hinge plate so that you can unload bikes when they come in. Now I gotta tell you, this building is made for young people, not old, because there's no stairs everywhere. It's done. You get to floor by using the ladder. So I don't know how well that would work out for an older person. But coming up here to the next level, this is basically where the owner of the shop lives, or maybe an apartment. So you got a little kitchenette here with some drawers, a little sink, and I think that works out pretty good. And then obviously when this is folded together, it makes an apartment. So you have a bed over here for sleeping, and that's pretty much it. You got the flowers outside the window. And then again, of course, we have the stairs leading up to the roof. And then when you come up the ladder, not the stairs, you have this. I like the way this is done with the little doorway opening up to the roof, where a person's got a grill up here cooking out some chicken. Probably got a nice little view from up here. But like I said, no stairs. But one technique I do want to show you is I use these round bricks and then these arch bricks over top of them. And they did that on all the windows on the second floor. And then when you open it up, you can see they have like a light, or like a 1x2 trans yellow brick on each one of those to kind of give it like a light hanging over the window. And I really think that looks nice. I like that technique that they used. I do like that they use some different grays throughout, just to kind of give it some texture. Let's go ahead and look at the cafe now. Starting down here on the ground floor of the cafe, we have a little outside table, kind of a checkerboard effect. One chair, got a cup of coffee. You gotta have a cup of coffees, right? It's Lego. And then come around the side of the building, we do have a nice little ATM. That's why you get the extra $100 bill. You got the guy coming from the ATM. And I like the way that's built up. This is a printed tile, obviously. Printed tile here. And that's a printed slope brick, printed tile. I like the $100 bill up there. Really, you know what it is. It's an ATM. Come around the back, you got the stairs leading up to the apartment. And then down here, you got a way to get into the cafe from the back. You do have a little spigot back here. A little grill, like the water can run down into. And then opening it up, we see on the inside of the cafe, on the ground floor there, we have, looks like a couple cupcakes, another cash register. You got, it appears to be like an espresso machine for making coffee maybe. You got a couple of cups sitting up here. And then coming over on this side of the cafe, you have, this looks like one table, bottle of water, and maybe one spot for a minifig to sit there. I mean, you can't put a fig there, but I think that's supposed to be like a little bench. No other chairs inside there. And like I said, when this is opened up, it does make a nice little breezeway, walkway in between here where the ATM is. The arches, I think that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and look up at the apartment. Coming up to the upstairs where the apartment is, there's no way to get to the apartment from the cafe, so this is definitely an apartment that utilizes the steps out back to come up here. Now to get to the third floor from this part though, you do climb this ladder, and then this opens up so you can get up there, which it looks like they have a little garden up there with some carrots growing. But coming over on this side of the apartment, I didn't show you, we do have a little lamp here, and that's pretty much basically it for the apartment. And then one chair on this side. But you do have the little patio, which the door doesn't open real good. Let's take a look on that on the other side. Closer look of the patio from the other side. Like I said, the door doesn't open all the way, so they have to squeeze in there and then shut the door. Got some flowers. I do like the way this is built up here with the arch or the slope bricks. I think it looks pretty sharp. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the roof. So here's a little closer look at the roof. Like I said, they have a little garden up here. Looks like some carrots maybe growing. And you do have this brick-built bird, which does look pretty cool. I don't know if that's like a red bird or what. But not a whole lot of room up here either. Just enough room to have a little garden. And like I said, you'd have to be a young person to live in this apartment to climb up here and work in this garden because it's not easy to get to. But let me go ahead and put it together and I'll give you my final thoughts. Now my final thoughts on this set, guys, I gotta say overall I do like it. It's not to scale to really fit into a Lego city in my opinion, but I mean for what they give you, it does have a lot of nice little play features. Me personally, I don't care for the dollhouse effect where you open it up. I would much rather this been a $150 set and really give you another 800 pieces maybe and turn it into a full-blown modular, kind of like the pet shop. But that's my opinion. And you could probably always buy more pieces and just make this bigger. That's if I keep it, that's what I'm planning on doing, is just enlarging it. But I gotta say overall it is a nice set in my opinion. But you guys let me know what you think. As always, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy it, let me know. Give me a thumbs down. I appreciate your all's feedback. And as always, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.